Don't be about the money. It should be about the knowledge, because the experience is what you use. You need those experience when you're on your way to the greater heights. So it's helping. It's helping.
I know you're kind of a busy person. I know the effort I had to put into in order to get you to come.
I wanted to apologize for that.
January 6th.
I should apologize for that.
You
understand? I should apologize for that. It was never intentional. There will be a time that I might be at the market or trying to settle one or two things.
I was supposed to find you, but you did my
Apologies, please.
Just let me quickly introduce Meet a Friend Online. So Meet a Friend Online, so I created this platform in order to connect people, I personally, with people I met online. We build up relationship, a good relationship, and I see them like a family. Let's go quickly. I'll be asking you some questions. Some are personal, some are related to your business. Just I want the viewers to get to know you more. I don't know you before, right? We know each other anyway. So, fortunately, as a result of social media, Facebook precisely, we connect. And the since, wallahi, we became friends, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. First, I will have to appreciate you for considering me to worthy of being here, and it's been good to be friends with you, and it has always been good. So you asked about how the relationship started. Actually, me too. I can't say, but I remember that the friendship got deeper when you became one of my judges for one of our contests, the Oban Wears contest. Then, so we took it from Facebook to real life. So it's been good. And I remember that yes, and you and three of my friends, we came together to become one. So may Allah bless you and bless every one of us too. Jazakumullah khair.
So that very day, I felt honored when you invited me to meet two of your friends. So I was very, very, very happy for that.
Actually, I'm someone that I don't have many friends. So maybe one or two or three, sha. So recently, I started thinking that I need friends. Like I need people. You understand? So people that are, outside work, we can always, especially those that we have this kind of uniform. We are uniform in our visions and what we like to be, or what we can offer the society. So that was why, and I see that in you and that of my friends too. Even though one of them was not around, and he has not been around till now. So he's holding us that meeting. So the time will come that we have to converge again and remind ourselves of what we want to do and how we can, the most important thing is how we can give back to society. It made us. It's made us. And for me, maybe we'll get to that in the course of the conversation. For me personally, it's about a legacy, which is to further tell the youth, people of our age or those a bit older than us, that it is not about being wayward or going all that other way. You can achieve, you can become a successful person even if you are able to stay firm on the right path. So we are hoping to be an evidence to them that yes, this is what we are saying and we are the evidence for it. Inshallah.
Second, as a child, you understand, your childhood, do you have any dream? What do you dream of becoming?
How we grow up here, the kind of background we have, we don't really have too many fantasies. Like we are just living. Not that we are just living. We just know we are going to be somebody in life. So about thinking what you will become in the future. I can't remember my childhood becoming a kind of person in the future. I can't remember that now. But as we are growing up, you want to become what you are seeing. So I think I'm a bit kind of open to in the musical world now. The A-list artists then, the likes of Dagreen and all those people, because we see them and we like what they do. So I know I have a dream of maybe I will become an A-list artist one day. So then the love grew and we started doing the music too. Yes. So I remember I did that for many years too, before we before we became this now.
At what time do you think okay,
After I finished my the normal freedom that we have in the local place, the graduation. So I started working around in Lagos, working around different companies in Lagos. So in the course of working as a tailor, as a job man for them, really. So I still have it at the back of my mind that tailoring for me is just a plan B, just a plan B. So all the money, plan B, yes, all the money I get from the tailoring, I use it to sponsor the music career. So it kept on going that way. You have to pay producer, you pay the promoter, you pay artists and all that. So I wasn't seeing it as anything bad. I just know that yes, it is one of the sacrifices that you make, at least so you can say something when you become somebody bigger in life. So, but by Allah's mercy, when I returned home, the set of people that I started working with, I mean going out with, are people of Sunnah. So gradually, I started dropping the love for music, and also it was becoming too draining for me. I don't have any savings, and I was just doing it. I was like, ẹ pé ọkọ mi gan ti pọ̀ ju fans gan ọkọ mi gan ti pọ̀ ju fans lọ. So so with that, and with the hope that with the lectures we hear from our fathers, that if you can leave this for Allah's mercy, it's going to give you what is better than that. So alhamdulillah,
was
alhamdulillah.
was it easy living that part?
Now, what did you say?
I said, was it easy living that part, that music career?
It wasn't. Is what it wasn't. I remember that there was a time I have to make sure that I delete everything music on my phone, because this is something you love too much. You can imagine dropping what you really love too much, what you have a passion for. So I have to delete everything music on my phone, even my own personal music. And I don't go there, I don't go back listening to them, I don't listen to, so then not just that I left them, I also replace it with something else, because if you are going to drop a hobby, you have to find something else to replace it. So I replace it with the Quran. And I started listening to lectures. Yeah, here maybe I should remember Abu Asiya here. Abu Asiya is one of the first friend I made as a Muslim brother. For Al Sunnah. Yeah, Abu Asiya is Abu Muhammad now. So he added me to a group whereby first before Abu Asiya is Abu Muhammad, which is Abdul Latif that you know.
Mom.
Yes.
Okay.
So we've been together since then. So then he introduced me to the group which Abu Asia created. So in that group, lectures from afar all over the southwest and everywhere. So we listen to them, and what you listen to more begins to appear in your face and in your mind to you just act it. So even when I dress in my like a pop star, people still call me Afa. So I started asking myself that, do I look like one? So Allah has been good that way. So, Alhamdulillah.
Man, I've read a lot about your stories. So let me put out one. So there's one you talk about Dr. Philip.
Yes, Mr. Phillips, yes, Mr. Phillips.
So who is that Mr. Phillips to you? Is he your boss?
No, it's not really my boss. When we were working, I just mentioned that I worked around Lagos as a stylist.
Yes.
So during that era, the last place that I worked before moving out, it was one of our boss's customer.
Mm.
We call them strikers. They
Okay.
are into tailoring too, but they don't have a factory. So what they do is they source for the clients and get the fabrics for them, then bring it down to our own office where we make them. So we don't even know who owns the clothes they are making. So so we have a number of them there. So we usually lobby around them so they can give us food, give us extra money just to tip us, and we do their work. They pay our boss, or the boss pays us. So that way. So we know them. There are about 5 of them. So at the market, I didn't even see him actually. He was the one who saw me and came to me. So he hugged me and he was very, very happy. Then he started saying that he heard things about me. In fact, he sees my jobs on Instagram, and he likes what I do. Like he can't even believe that. He still called me Bidex. Bidex was the stage name then before I changed to Oba. So he said like he couldn't believe that I can become this person now. So he asked and he was very happy and what he said, the other people too when they see me they see those things too. So even me, if I don't see these things happening to me, well, when these people tell me, I begin to thank Allah. That if I was at that whole stage of me, I may not be that, in this kind of stage. So that is one good thing that I always go back and, thank Allah for. I thank him for. So he asked me some questions regarding tailoring. This is someone that is already in the business before we even got there. So he asked me about how do you set up these things, how do you do this, how do you do that. Then to the best of my own knowledge, I answered. And so he was very happy. Then he was about going. Then he just hugged me again and said he learned one thing today. That Adibini he has done something bad to me in those days. That would he be able to ask me these things now? And so he appreciated, and that was how we parted this.
And this someone who is like a boss too.
Yes. I remember those days now. After working, we go to them to give us something. They get us a plate of noodles then. That is the best food then. So, alhamdulillah now.
Did social media help your career?
Yes, so yes, because I, it did because most of my clients, people that I work with, are not in my locality. So these are my job has been to places that I have never been or I have never stepped in. So social media is a good instrument if we can use it well.
If you were to start afresh again,
Okay.
so what's the first thing you're going to do? Bringing your business online first, or you want to invest in tools like your machineries and everything?
I will build online first because I will get money from online to buy more tools. It is not just about the skills. It's not about the skills. Building a business goes beyond being skillful. It's about building. It's about letting people aware of you that you can do this. Tell people, especially tailors, my colleagues, when we discuss, or even those on the lower level, like we tell them that it's not even about where you are starting. It's not about where you are starting. It is first about your deliveries. So it is one good job that will bring back another one for you. So that has been the key. That is a major key. So it's not about where you are starting, not where the spot, not the location. It's not the location. Igbolemi, Igbolemi is very far from all these places that I work.
In one of your stories, you mentioned that you started with just a manual sewing machine.
Yes,
At that time,
I have it here.
do you have any big dream?
Yes, there's this picture I always have in my head. The picture of a big factory that I will walk in one day and see my staff working. I always have that in my head, even up to now. So now that my factory is like this, can you see?
Yeah.
Now that my factory is like this, I feel that in coming through.
What's the biggest problem you have faced while growing up and Wears? Biggest problem.
That lingers in my mind that I can remember is setting up a team. Over the years, one of the things that I've been able to achieve by Allah's mercy is to set up my team, especially the production team. People work with you, and building a team is not about having somebody to come in and work for 3 months and go. So and also that people will always have something to do with their lives. So how do you combine these things? Somebody who has something to do with his life, and you also want to keep them with you. And it is not just about keeping anybody, getting the best hands to work with you. So it's a whole lot. In fact, it is a continuous discussion in the midst of colleagues, in the midst of tailors when we talk.
I could remember you mentioned
It's come back happening again every now and then.
back then when you were working with companies. working with those companies really helped you along the way?
I worked around Lagos for about 5 years.
Mm.
So just working from here, those knowledge, it helped.
Mm.
So it helped me sharpen my skills at the time. So, and even though self-development is also one of the tools that helped me personally, I was able to develop myself that whatever I see something, so I just try to achieve it, to do that, and it works. So working with other companies too, it helps. It helps. And I do say this to my own students too. When you finish learning here, just go out and work for people. And don't be about the money. You should be about the knowledge, because the experience is what you will use.
Mm.
You will need those experience when you're on your way to the greater height. So it helped me. It helped me.
Oban Wears is a well-known brand.
I mean,
I don't use Instagram very well. So even though I link my Instagram with my Facebook, but I don't check my Instagram. So, but you're very popular on Facebook. I can say that. You understand?
well,
What makes your design different from others?
simplicity, quality, craftsmanship. Have much word.
Mm.
I don't have much word. Simplicity, my quality.
Mm.
I'm so sure of this. Like I can bang my chest. The quality of my job, the craftsmanship, and the simplicity. That is just it. There are a lot of tailors that do a lot of things. It's just about being creative. Simplicity is the key for me. I don't know what other people think about it. It's all about what you serve, about what you do.
Mm.
It is those kind of people that will come in line with you. Business is very crazy, like entrepreneurship is very crazy. How can you just imagine that you want to do something and it start working?
Mm.
This month, we've done Agbada, a lot of them that I did not do in past months.
Okay.
Rush, don't hurry yourself, don't hate on people. I don't hate on people. I don't.
Mm.
I don't hate on people. I do my thing and I let Allah do the rest.
Even with the level of the success you have at this moment, so you have stayed humble.
I say, there's no get money now. I know we won't be. Everybody has a level of importance that you should have to them. You should give to them.
Mm.
If you think this person doesn't mean anything to you,
Yeah.
it may be the breadwinner in their house.
So
I mean, somebody that they look up to, that when he comes back, you bring something for them. So you don't break people's back. You have to be loyal, man. You have to be loyal and humble. That is how you get money. So they got. I don't know if I was still into music. I don't know if I will have this level of joy that I have in me.
mm.
I just said I don't have money. Money is not about money.
Mm. Thank you for the light.
There's this guy that worked with me. I remember how he came in, when he came with me, when he started.
Mm.
But now I look at him and I'm just happy. So there's no way this guy will say his story now and not mention my name.
Mm.
I have not bought anything tangible for him, but I was able to I see that legacy that I have, that I'm preaching, that you can become. I see it in him.
Mm.
So if I can do one by Allah's mercy, we can do more.
First sewing machine.
Yes, I have it here. It's here. You like to
Wait,
see
yeah, in the factory.
it? Yes, yeah.
Why is it so special to you?
That is the background now.
Mm.
Even if when I have that big factory that I just
Now,
mentioned, that big elaborate one that is very big, I will still have it somewhere around me, just
now,
so it will remind me that this is where it's. So I can always put my head down on the ground and say Alhamdulillah. If I'm telling these guys, these other people that are into these bad things, I have some of them as friends. Mhm. That no, you can actually become successful if you are not doing this. And me, I'm not living that life. To tell them that at least look at me. I'm not doing what you are doing, but I'm good. Allah is good to me.
that they can be successful without doing
Yes,
bad thing.
yes, you have to be the evidence.
Mm.
And I thank Allah that He has been able to give us that glory.
Mm.
So we can at least tell them that look at us too. Though we are not where we want to be yet, but where we are now, you can't just you can't just push us to the side that you are not seeing. So it has to be here so we can always point. Even when I'm in discussion section with my perhaps my staffs or my students. This is the start. So I point it to them so they can see that where you start. You can always get everything else you need on your way up.
With the with that machine your mom bought for you,
Yeah.
do you learn lesson from it? You still have the machine with
Yes,
you.
I do. I have it here. It's here with me.
Is there any lesson you learn from it? Like your mom investments on you?
Yes. Yes, perhaps if because when I returned
Mm,
after those years that the machine was when I graduated.
yeah.
The traditional way is that you have this machine where your boss will play on, where other people too will play. So it was that one machine then. So so when I came back, it is something that I fell back on. That was just the only thing I fell back on.
Mm, mm, mm,
So
mm,
if that was not there, perhaps maybe I'll still have to go back to the street again. So the investments eventually by last mercy paid off. So I'll ask Allah to bless my mom again for that.
mm. Is your mom still alive?
Very well, mommy. Call her down. See.
Alive? What advice would you give to someone starting with no money or connection? Because I believe some people think like, oh,
Mm,
maybe you have that money or it's by connection.
just one, no money, no connection.
Yeah.
Yes, I started that way too.
Mm. So
Yeah.
what advice would
It is just start.
mm,
Start where you are
mm.
with what you have. The rest of the things you need, you will get them on your way up. Just start where you are.
It's not about leaving a legacy.
Yes.
What is it? What is that? What is it going to be?
Ah, it is still the same thing. To the youth,
Mm,
to those coming behind us,
mm,
you can become successful
mm,
without being wayward,
mm, mm,
without being fraudulent.
mm.
That is just it. That is the legacy.
Mm.
That is the legacy.
Yeah.
That is.
It's up to us
Uh,
for your time. That's how.
let me just take this moment to.
Yeah, let's give us
The machine we talked about.
yes, yes.
This is it right here.
Ah, we go take this in good music.
From here,
Mm,
by Allah's mercy,
mm,
by Allah's mercy, by
mm.
Allah's mercy, by Allah's
Yeah.
mercy, by Allah's mercy, by Allah's mercy, by Allah's mercy. So,
Allah,
so
Allah,
it's always Allah's mercy, man. It's
Masha,
always Allah's mercy.
Masha.
It's always Allah's
Bye,
mercy.
bye, Allah. So,
I mean,
Allah continue to bless you and continue to lift you up. So, this is what the Oban Wears. Yes to call, yes to call.